right here on this stage who told us all about her Jersey cow who was giving birth. It was wonderful. So we're gonna go that route a little bit again. I do want to thank Bob and Kathy Atkinson for their support and everything. Matter of fact, gang, give them a big round of applause. Get them to come up here for just a minute. Come here. Come here. They say I never get the advisors and the adults up here. Well, we'll do that here for just a minute. You guys been married a long time, haven't you? A lot of what I do, I have another whole other show I do called Connections. It's a mind magic show, if you will. You guys are all connected by being members of the FFA together. We're connected just by being in this room together. But nobody is connected like husband and wives who have been married a while. Let me grab this other microphone. And just how long I'll ask her. How long have you been married?
30 years.
30 years. Yeah. Now, but by now she's starting to finish your sentences for you, right?
Starts and takes.
Yeah. I understand that. At 41 years, my wife started doing that a long time ago. Well, we're going to try a little something here. Now, we haven't set anything up, correct?
Correct. I wouldn't be here if I do this.
And those of you that know her can believe it too, can't you? But we're going to see how well you do read him. You read him pretty well, don't you?
Yeah.
We're going to do a little experiment here. And I need 5 of the students to help Bob out. So could I have about 5 of you come up here for just a minute? Come on up here. And just in case everybody doesn't know everybody, we can use names. Says I don't want to be about you. What we're going to do here, I'm going to give each of you a balloon to hold. If you don't like the color, you can switch it around. And just line up over here if you would. Let's see, have I got... I guess I better take a look and, I need an orange. And do we have a blue? No, we don't have a blue. All right. FFA blue, right? Well, not quite. More like Coast Guard blue. Okay. Now, we're going to see just how well you do read him. Bob, I want you to just come stand right over here. Get back over here where she can see. And I want you to pick one of those colors, write it on there nice and big so that you can show the audience afterwards. But don't, Don't. But hold it up where she can't see what you're doing there. And now, and by the way, hold so nobody can see it, but don't hold it up against you. I don't want it smearing on your outfit there. It's washable, but now the color you picked, by the way, was not her favorite color.
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want anybody saying that that's what it was. Now, Kathy, you're going to make some decisions. I usually do this with a guy because guys don't get to make many decisions that are always right. But every decision you're going to make is correct. Bob, I want you to be thinking about your choice, but at the same time thinking about her. Now, you can take this mic so that you can respond. Do you want to leave them in this order or do you want to rearrange them?
Looks good to me.
All right. First decision.
Yeah.
It's the correct one. Now, we need to number them. And the number they get is going to change depending on whether we start on that end or this end. Decision number 2. Which end are we going to start on?
This end.
This end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. the correct decision. See, they admire you for that. Now, odd or even?
Odd.
Odd, all right. Would the even numbers, just have a chair right there. Just have a seat there. So, now, if you will, says you're holding the mic in your right hand. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys are you're figuring out what you're supposed to do out there. Now, I want you to raise your left hand up, and with the magic finger on that hand, point, yeah, you remember where you are. Point to one of these individuals. The one in the middle there, all right? Well, she selected you, well, the other two have a seat. Now, you guys pick up so fast. I usually have to go. She made, think about this. There were 5 different colored balloons. Before I gave her any instructions at all, Bob selected one of those balloons. He's been thinking about it, right?
Yes.
And you've been thinking about her.
Yes.
Now, she had a choice of rearranging them. She chose not to. You had a choice of numbering them from this end or the other end. You chose this end. All 3 choices.
Right.
Then you kept the odd ones up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you use your magic finger, the right one, to then select this gentleman here with a pink balloon. All correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, did you sense anything that Bob was thinking, that he was acting funny, or what he might pick to influence you in any way?
No.
Well, see,
He always acts funny. So weird.
but you know, even though women have a reputation since the dawn of time of being very, very intuitive, they can read other actions, but men have some of that too. And when they've been married for 30 years, that connection is super strong. We made jokes about finishing sentences, but it really happens. After a while, they say we even start to look alike, which has my wife very worried, let me tell you. But on to these things here. Bob, we're going to find out whether you sleep on the sofa tonight or not. What balloon were you thinking about? Show us. All right, very good. Give them a big round of applause as they go back to their seats, and thank you so much. Now, hang on, guys, hang on. What's your first name? Caden. All right, let's, you pretty strong?
Not really.
Not really? We're going to try something here, Caden. You got a good imagination?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks hypnosis many times is, the little magic light or a pocket watch or such as that. But sometimes it's just the power of suggestion. Now, before we go on, this is not a trick question. Can you balance on one foot okay? Is there anything that stops you from? Okay, hang on a second. What I want you to do is really, do that. And resist me when you do. All right? He switches foot. Okay. Pretty easy to pull you over, right? Pretty silly. Like this. Come here and help me. Stand up like that again. Come on. Your first name is? Lexi. Now hold your hand up there. Really. Now, push down. You can knock him over pretty easy, can't you? All right. Hang loose, Lexi. Now, Pete, what I want you to do is loan me your imagination. I want you to imagine for me that you have a steel rod running down that spine to a stanchion that we've bolted into the floor. That steel rod goes down your spine, down that leg, and into the floor. Can you visualize that? Keep your mind on that at all times. And once again, if you will, balance. Now, Lexi, put your hand on top of mine, and you can ascertain to them that we're really pushing hard. Are we? Nod, you're not Mike. You think, yeah. Okay. Relax. Once again, balance. Once again, balance. That's it. Give them a big round of applause. He's got an imagination. He can visualize. Thank you. Have a seat there, please. Now, come here, Lexi. Let's see how good you are. Are you good with numbers? You guess. Well, let's see. Can you remember a three-digit number, okay? Something like, I don't know, that? You can remember, okay. Now I want you to take this, and that is permanent there. And hold it right there for a moment. Now, you know, many times you guys are so busy, so am I. We make lists. Neatest thing in the world about text messaging, I can send myself a text message with a list to remind myself when I don't have a pencil and pen. But that's because we lead such fast lives today. You know, you have to make a list for school, for FFA, for all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it'd be nice to remember to forget. I mean, that's a crazy concept, but remembering to forget. I mean, to forget is just a wonderful concept if you can really take it and really make it part of you to remember to forget. It just happens so easily if you can focus your mind on remembering to forget. And speaking of that, that three-digit number that I wrote down, you do remember it?
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't remember to forget.
No.
Would you, in a nice, loud, clear voice, tell them what that number was?
842.
Lexi, in the right order, please.
842.
Maybe you did remember to forget.
Two 48.
To forget, to forget, to forget. See, embedded suggestions. Give her a big round of applause. Now, before we go any further, would you guys like to be part of? Oh, I got to change something. I'm sorry. They asked me to change something this year. Are you guys from different? You the same one? Different one? I have been asked to, first of all, ask for a volunteer from each, I forgot what you call your chapter. Yeah, I'm sorry. From each chapter. That way, in the rush, you know, some people get left out. We don't want that. So, if we have somebody, I do want to kind of mix it up between male and female if we can. And if we don't have enough, we don't have so much time, we'll get some others up here. We can have 2 or 3 if we have to. You guys get to choose who gets to stay. You guys help me out. You just stay. You just stay. You just stay. You just stay.
Connies and Mahinis that I used to know. I can hear the old guitars a playing on the beach at Ho'olau. I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, Ego Mamain Oka Ura Ika Livelakaha. It won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. It's a grand old place that's always fair to see. I'm just a little Hawaiian and I hope.
Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, you have a very important job. Turn me off. Huh? You have a very important job tonight. This is theater. It's not TV. They can see you. And in the theater, you show your appreciation to actors on stage by applause. So if you would, warm yourselves up. Thank them for coming up here for you. As a stage director, I have to turn my back a lot. My wife says it's